Halloween is tomorrow, and parents, if you plan on letting your kids celebrate this year, do you know which activities are considered safe during the pandemic? Our Sydney Stallworth tells us how to make this year's spooky season as safe as possible for your family.
Halloween 2020 will look a lot different from anything we've seen in the past. Are kids still dressing up? Is trick-or-treating still an option? What about wearing your mask? I met with an infectious disease specialist who tells us what you need to know to celebrate without adding to the spread.
Holidays is always concerning in the way of more crowding, more exposure, and more transmission, and that translates to more infection and hospitalization.
Dr. Ali Hassoun is an infectious disease specialist with Huntsville Hospital. He says he's already been getting questions about how to safely celebrate Halloween this year.
I've told the parents who ask, you can go out as a family, don't go out as a big group. So it's your kids only. You go out, try to enjoy as much as you can, but please maintain physical distance, reduce contamination, wear a mask if you're going to near someone, but don't stay near them for a long time.
And yes, kids should be wearing protective masks, even under their Halloween masks. But what about trick-or-treating?
Trick-or-treating, again, like I mentioned, would be okay if you go out in a smaller group. We're going to need to be a little bit kind of innovative of how we give the candies and stuff.
Both the CDC and the Alabama Department of Health say that traditional door-to-door trick-or-treating is actually a high-risk activity of spreading infection during the pandemic. And doing things like leaving out a shared candy bowl for kids to just reach in and grab what they want is leaving a lot of room for spreading germs. Many families have turned to trunk or treating, virtual celebrations, or other socially distant options. Dr. Hassoun has some tips on how to safely handle and pass out candy this year.
Wash it, make sure no contamination, nobody put their hands into the bag. No, it's a ready-made and given out. You know, think about different way of reducing contamination.
Putting the Valley first, Sydney Stallworth, WZDX News.